Thank you, Presiding Officer, and congratulations on your role. I'm grateful for the opportunity to speak in today's debate on the climate emergency because it's an issue that I care deeply about and which is especially relevant to the people in the North East. The North East, of course, is where I was elected to represent by people who entrusted Scottish Labour with their vote. And I stood for Scottish Labour because Labour in Parliament are the political wing of the wider Labour movement. And that's important because workers in my region and in the rest of Scotland need parliamentarians who will be on their side and who will fight for them and who will fight for the planet. I make this link between people and planet because tackling the climate emergency and improving workers' rights go hand in hand, because climate justice is inextricably linked to economic and social justice. There are two fundamental challenges facing us: the class inequality that still blights our society and smothers the potential of millions, and the climate emergency that threatens life on Earth. For too many, work is defined by low pay, 0 hours contracts and unsafe conditions, all in order to maximise profits for those who already have more than enough. And at the same time, those at the top are fueling climate catastrophe by destroying habitats, polluting our air and poisoning our oceans. The root cause of both insecure, low-paying work and disasters like the pandemic is our economy. The capitalist system has consistently prioritised short-term profit over long-term sustainability and quality of life. Why are people homeless while properties lie empty? Because it makes someone money. Why are people forced to choose between heating and eating, even though we have ample food and limitless potential for renewable energy? Because it makes someone money. And why are people in poorer countries priced out of life-saving vaccines? Because it makes someone money. Because it makes someone money, and because for too long governments have been enthralled to the idea that privatisation leads to better services. So climate change, public health and unemployment are all intrinsically linked by our economic system. And this has done great damage to our society and to our planet. But the great opportunity we have is that we can tackle both by implementing a socialist Green New Deal with democratic public ownership at its heart. Energy, water, transport, mail and telecommunications, these are natural monopolies that should serve the people, not profit. But more than this, they're also our tools in the work of building a healthy society and planet. We're going to need to retrofit our homes to reduce carbon emissions and end fuel poverty. That means job creation. We'll need electrified and expanded public transport to boost our city centres, connect communities and reduce car use and pollution. That means job creation. And we'll need to green our public spaces, creating active travel routes, biodiverse green corridors and accessible parks. That means job creation, but not just any jobs. We must strengthen trade unions and promote worker ownership so that when we create these jobs, we build an economy that's resilient and fair for all. We can do this by ensuring a just transition from carbon-intensive sectors through a streamlined retraining programme and the guarantee of unionised pay. And by using public procurement to promote decarbonisation, restore the environment and guarantee fair work at home and further afield through international supply chains. Because our Green New Deal must be global. And unless we cancel debt and freely share technology and resources, we condemn those least responsible for climate change to bear the brunt of its effects. And if the pandemic has taught us one thing, it's that we're all connected. A pandemic that began thousands of miles away has wreaked havoc on society right here. So the choices we make in Scotland on our environment and our economy are equally momentous. So we must choose a sustainable and fair economy. We must choose to empower workers, and we must choose to create a society that values people and planet over profit. We must do so because, in the end, there really is no other choice. Thank you.